Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And happy 2026, everyone. Glad to have you guys back in on the stream. Happy New Year. The Boston Celtics back in action. The first game of the 2026 New Year tonight for the Boston Celtics, and it's a late one on the West Coast. Golden One Center, Sacramento, California, taking on the Sacramento Kings for some late night hoops here to kick off 2026. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe for this one tonight. Glad to have you guys back on board for tonight's game. Celtics looking good right now. Number 3 team in the Eastern Conference, record of 20-12 overall. They're 10-7 on the road, 2.5 games behind the Knicks, coming off a victory at Utah on Tuesday in their final game of 2025, 129-119, going up against a struggling Sacramento team tonight, just 8-25 without Zach LaVine tonight in this game, without Domantas Sabonis as well. They're just 5-10 on their home court, the fewest amount of wins out of any team in the Western Conference, ranking 14th in the West, just in front of the Pelicans, and they're 2-8 in their last 10. This should be a take care of business game tonight for the Celtics. We've seen a couple of these games be strange for Boston, though, games that they should have won earlier this season, so obviously anything could happen, but going into the new year here, Celtics tonight, gonna see if they can make it 2 in a row. Dakota, Edwin, glad to have you back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Haven't been on the stream here in 2 years. Glad to have you back in, brother. Hope all is going well. Matrix plays on the stream. Welcome in here, bud. Vegas, happy new year out to you as well, man. Let's make it a great year, everybody. Ronald on the stream. John, welcome in from Cape Verde. Thanks for joining in out here. Some really good international reach going on the channel. Last game, Celtics struggled early on. They were down 38-31 on the road at Utah. It was a poor night for Jaylen Brown. First game that he had with under 30 points in over a month span for him, going back to November. Didn't reach the 30-point mark, didn't break the record, tied for 9th all-time tied with 9 straight games at the all-time record, tied for the top of Celtics franchise history with Larry Bird for 9 consecutive 30-point plus games. But, yeah, it was a tough game for him. Finished with just 23 points. He did have a double-double. Jazz defense turned him into a playmaker. He recorded 10 total assists. But there was Derek White who broke out in the last game. He struggled in the first half. Went into halftime with just 5 points, poured in 23 points in the second half, finished with 22 points in the second half, finished with 27 total points, career high 7 blocks for Derek White, 7 rebounds, 6 steals. He went just 2 for 10 from the perimeter, but he made his mark, getting to the mid-range floaters inside the key, a perfect 6 for 6 from 2. When his perimeter shot wasn't falling, he was making shots inside the key for Derek White, and he completely flipped the game in the favor of the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard, 18 points in a struggling game from 3 as well, went 1 for 7 from 3, but got to the rim and went 7 for 8 from 2, hitting a lot of deep 2s for Pritchard in the previous game. And Simons was excellent off the bench for him, 20 points, a plus 27, drilled 4 threes off the bench. Luka Garza, solid game as well. He had 15, a plus 13 off the bench, went 6 for 8. So those guys made a big impact during the last game. It's been a lot of good balance for the Celtics this year. It's been great. Dwayne, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, Jaylen Brown against Russell Westbrook in this game. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, those two guys going to have to carry Sacramento. It's been a tough year for them. They've completely fallen off a cliff. I remember a couple of years ago, they were the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. They went to a Game 7 against Golden State from a few years back. So, yeah, I have those records here. That was the 2022-23 season for them. They went 48-34, and then 46-36 during the next season after that, 2023-2024. And then last year, they completely fell off a cliff, 40-42 for Sacramento. And this year, they're just completely out of it right now. 8-25, just 5 home wins for them this year. 3 wins in the road, 14th in the West. Just has not been a good season for the Kings. They ranked dead last in the West and the fewest amount of home wins out of any team. Yeah, been a long time since Devin Carter's played against the Celtics, so get to see Devin Carter in this game tonight. Welcome back, Jeffrey, in the stream. PC basketball legend Devin Carter. Bradley, glad to have you back in, man. Happy New Year out to everybody. Ashton, welcome in. A rare late night stream for me tonight. I actually have work tomorrow. If I had like a significant slate of work, I probably wouldn't have covered this game tonight, but luckily it falls the day after New Year's, so there's not really much that's supposed to be going on at my workplace tomorrow. There's like a lot of pre-recorded shows or so I'm not going to be like rushing to like getting like a ton of stuff done tomorrow, it looks like. So yeah, I'm going to be on like 5 hours of sleep or so. I have to get in at 8 o'clock to do my NFL picks with a morning show host. But yeah, if it was like a typical work week, like smack dab in the middle of the work week, I probably wouldn't be able to stream this one because it's going to end like at 12:45 tonight. These games are long. Like, we haven't even reached 10 o'clock yet. It says 10 o'clock tip-off time, and by the time we get tipped off with this game, it's going to be like 10:10 or so. Wow, Sixers Mavs started to become a blowout. Yeah, Sixers increasing their lead right now, 75-62. That's the only other game going on. Jazz at the Clippers tonight, which will be playing a half an hour after tip-off of this one. That's a 10:30 tip-off time. Rockets open up the new year with a win at Brooklyn, 120-96. Heat beat the Pistons, 118-112. That helps out the Celtics, trying to track down the Pistons. Pistons at the top of the Eastern Conference now with a record of 25-9 overall. Yeah, I got some good big things planned for the new year. I just signed up for a course. It's taught by an ESPN broadcaster, and he's running like a cohort for 6 weeks that starts on Sunday in the month of January, runs into February, and it's going to be really useful to me trying to break in. He says it's useful to a lot of guys who try to like break in full time to like sports broadcasting. So yeah, got that going on for me starting off on Sunday. And then the whole college broadcasting stuff starts back on January 10th. And obviously, the big goal of mine this year is just trying to figure this whole thing out with my full-time position at work, because it looks like the company that I work for looks like, number one, it's either going to get bought out with new management. They might bring in other people, might replace me. Or number two, I was given a 12-month notice the day before Christmas of potential closure of the company if they don't get bought out. So that's where we are right now. So it's probably going to look completely different wherever I am for like my full-time day job this year. Most likely it's probably going to be different because either it's going to go under a new management group if it does get bought out, and then if that does happen, it's 6 months to relocation, and then if it doesn't, then I was given my notice potentially. If nobody is able to get a hold of it, it's 12 months to closure, which, that's tough. Yeah, so I'm starting to get together plan B at the back of my mind. Sorry to hear that, Ashton. Hope you get better soon there, man. Stephon Diggs, I believe he's still playing. Yeah, I believe he's still playing. And then Christian Barmore was in the news yesterday. Back-to-back days, Celtics guys. That whole incident stemmed from August with Christian Barmore. Just crazy. Back-to-back days to close out the year. Yeah, Christian Barmore's facing assault and battery. I saw the text message exchange. They showed that at the court case yesterday of Stephon Diggs and the chef. Oh, man. It's pretty hilarious. Just, he's got some, a lot of grammatical issues in there that Stephon Diggs had going on. I believe Stephon Diggs is playing, so I haven't heard otherwise. They had a press conference yesterday afternoon about it, and Patriots are just focused on Miami this week. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Happy New Year. Hopefully this will be a great year for everybody, and glad to have you guys in on the channel once again as we kick off the new year with a bang. And I'll go over here my top 5 picks of the night. This is what I like tonight for my top 5 picks. Celtics ranking number 4 in the NBA in offensive efficiency. They do rank dead last in pace per game, but Sacramento, bottom tier defense, kind of similar to Utah. Utah was dead last. Sacramento 27th in allowing opponents to average 122.3 points per game. Kings allowed the Lakers to 125 on Sunday. Then they got crushed against the Clippers in their last game, 131-90 on Tuesday. So, yeah, not looking so hot for Sacramento. I think the Celtics here can crack that over tonight in this game, over 120.5. Over under total tonight in the entire games at 229.5. I'm thinking that's going to go over based on how both of these are. Sacramento is usually more of a high-flying offense. This year, though, they're bottom tier to NBA in both offensive efficiency and defensive efficiency. Jaylen Brown, under 30 for his point total tonight at 29.5, so he would need to get 30 points or greater. He's done that in the last 9 out of 10, including 9 consecutive until it stopped with that streak on Tuesday. I think he's going to bounce back today. Last time he had 2 games that went under 30 points each, that was back in mid-November for Jaylen Brown. He's not had consecutive back-to-back games with under 30 since mid-November for him. So that's a 15-game streak he's gone without consecutive back-to-back 29-point games or fewer for Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard, late-night time zone tonight for him. Late night game, Oregon, board and bred for Peyton Pritchard, over 17.5 points. I like him tonight. He's had some success against Sacramento in the past for Peyton Pritchard. His previous 4, he's averaging 18 points per game. He scored at least 20 points in 3 out of the 4 games. The only one he didn't was that dud last year where the Celtics were held to under 100, and the Kings scored 114 against them. Yeah, that was like one of the worst games all season long. Last year for the Celtics, it was in early January of 2025, and Sabonis just destroyed Boston on the glass in that game. He is not playing tonight for Sabonis, and a lot of issues at defending bigs this season for Sacramento, ranking 28th in the league in interior defense. Luka Garza coming out strong recently for him as his minutes has started to uptick, and that's where I really like Luka Garza tonight. Going up against one of the worst defenses at defending opposing bigs this season. Last 5 games, he's really seen an uptick in minutes. He scored 15 points each against Indiana and Utah, 2 poor defenses. And I like Luka Garza tonight to go over 8.5 points and also to hit at least 1 3 tonight. That's at plus odds there for Luka Garza. He shot a perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter against Utah to close out 2025. He's made 1 3 in 3 straight games. All it takes is just 1 made 3 tonight by Luka Garza. I think he's going to get there tonight. So that's what I like for tonight, my top 5 picks. Celtics over 120.5 to explode offensively in this game tonight. Jaylen Brown get back on track, over 29.5 points for JB. Peyton Pritchard over 17.5 points, and then Luka Garza over 8.5 points and over a half made 3. All it takes is just 1 for Luka Garza tonight from the perimeter. Yeah, Happy New Year. Will on the channel, welcome in. Haley, thanks for joining in. From Boston, but lives in Sacramento. Want both of them to win. Yeah, I feel you right there. This is the Celtics' 4th game out of 5 on their West Coast road trip. They wrap up against the Clippers. That's an even later game. That's on Saturday night at 10:30 at the Clippers. Clippers started to play better recently for them. Got out to just really slow start for them, and all of a sudden started to move in the right direction. They're 7-8 at home, 11-21. Their record's still poor, but not how it was when they started. Clippers have won 5 straight games in a row. They got Kawhi back. So, yeah, this is going to be a really good test for them. They beat some good teams along the stretch. They beat the Lakers by 15. They beat Houston by 20. Won on the road at Portland by 16. Then they played against Detroit, won by 13 to Detroit, allowed just 99 to the Pistons, 112-99. Kawhi went off for 55 points in that game on Sunday, and then smashed Sacramento 131-90. So actually, low-key, that's a really good test for the Celtics coming up on Saturday. Obviously, this game first, though, Celtics cannot look past Sacramento tonight because they've done that a couple of times this year. First meeting against Utah, Celtics took the L in that game. Without Giannis, the Celtics lost to the Bucks in mid-December. Celtics lost against Brooklyn, the second game against the Nets in the back-to-back back in November. And then the Celtics lost, I think they had one other, Portland last Sunday at Portland. That was a rough loss in that game. That one they should have had, and they were struggling from 3. I guess the good sign for Boston coming into this game, they struggled from 3, and they still put up 129 against Utah. Like, if they're drilling their threes, making their shots from the perimeter, they're going to win by a landslide. I get a feeling that could happen tonight. They still got 6 guys scoring at double figures in the last game. They dominated the paint. They took control of the basketball. They turned it over just 8 times. They forced 13 turnovers by the Jazz. Big difference in that game was 23-5 points off turnovers on Tuesday. That's what the Celtics have been known for this year. They're number 1 in the NBA in fewest turnovers per game this year. What's good, Mike Chalk on the stream? Thanks for joining in once again. Yeah, happy 2026 to you as well, Harley. Thanks for joining in. Nija player, welcome in. Glad to have you back in, bud. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Going to tip off in a couple minutes from now. Good crowd so far in the pregame at 80+ right now. Looking to start off 2026 with a bang, everybody. Closing out 2025 now into 2026. And hoping for a Celtics dub. No better way to do that than a Celtics dub tonight. Home games for the Celtics start on, I believe it's on Monday against Chicago is when they're back at home. Yeah, they got Denver next week. Yep, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Some good games in the schedule coming up, too, when they're back at home. Chicago, Denver, Toronto, San Antonio. It's a jam-packed week for them next week. Denver, Toronto, San Antonio, 1, 2, 3 in order. That should be really good. Those are 3 excellent teams that they're going to face. That San Antonio game on January 10th. That's going to be a huge test to them. I know Jokic is out for the game on Wednesday next week. Saw something about Wemby's injury status. Yeah, he hyperextended his knee. Confident he's okay, though. So that's the last update with Victor Wembanyama. Hopefully he plays in that game because the Celtics need to have a test. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Jordan Walsh, Neemias Queta, the starting five tonight for the Celtics, going up against the Kings starting five. Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Precious Achiuwa. The fifth player starting for Sacramento, number 42, Maxime Reynaud, gets to start, the rookie out of Stanford. So, different lineup this year for Sacramento. A lot of younger players getting some opportunities alongside veteran guys, but a couple injured veteran guys on the team for the Kings, with two really just key players. Zach LaVine, the top scorer, he is out, not playing tonight. Neither is Domantas Sabonis, top rebounder, who really gave the Celtics a lot of trouble last year. White jerseys, purple numbers, purple letters for the Kings. They're going left to right on the floor. Sabonis, LaVine both out. Celtics, black jerseys, green numbers, green letters, as Boston goes right to left on the floor, and the Celtics control the opening tip. We begin this game, first possession for Boston as they flung it out of bounds, cross court. Couldn't convert on the pass, results in the turnover in the opening possession. So that's just a rare start right there for the Celtics, something you don't see too often, resulting in a turnover in the first possession of the game. On top, as the Kings have it with Murray, spin cycle at the elbow, taken on Pritchard, kick out to the corner with a three, taken at the corner, and it's good from downtown for Sacramento by Precious Achiuwa. So he gets the scoring started on the opening possession. Second possession of the game here for Boston. Jordan Walsh at the wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass sends it off to Jaylen Brown on top. Brown takes on Achiuwa, switched guarded by Murray. Brown dribbles up top of the free throw circle off a double team. Hits pass poked away, deflected, intercepted up the open floor. Achiuwa dunks it down with a two-handed flush. Celtics, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Uncharacteristic start right now for Boston to begin this game. Gonna have to see if they can control the basketball right now. Tough start here to begin for the Celtics. Pritchard slides it off towards his right to Brown. Jab step around the perimeter. Jaylen dribbles up. Jumper to elbow. Takes it. No good around the rim and out. Deflected out of bounds. Went off the Kings. Off DeRozan. It's going to stay Celtics possession. Hey, what's good, Asia? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Charlisa, Happy New Year. As well to everybody out here. Adrian, welcome in. Inbound goes to Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard at the wing. Cross-court pass connects with Brown. Steps into a 3 over. Murray off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped away by Russell Westbrook. Kings up 5-0. Slow start here for Boston in the late nighttime window. The quarter 3 goes down by Keegan Murray. This is nothing new for the Celtics. They trailed early on by double digits against Utah. Came back and won by 10 on Tuesday. Pritchard. Edge of the midcourt logo, slides it off to Queta, handoff right back to Pritchard. 10 on the timer. Pritchard, crossover, dribbles up, low block, fall away, Pritchard, high archer, got the 2 as it's able to go through. Peyton Pritchard, first one on the board tonight. Lob sent to Keegan Murray at the elbow. Murray back to the wing of the perimeter, thought about the step back 3 over Pritchard, got it stripped out of bounds. And it will stay Kings possession. So slow starts, that's been common for the Celtics. Right now in a little bit of a rut to begin this game in their West Coast road trip. Their second to last game, they're at the they're at the Clippers on Saturday to close it out. Jaylen Brown up the floor off the miss by Sacramento. Back outside to Pritchard, burst of speed, dribbles up, a jumper, 13-footer straight away, swash. Peyton Pritchard up to 4 points. He's got every single bucket so far, both of the deuces to begin this game. Kings have it with Reynaud. Out to the corner, Westbrook. Right baseline dribble, defended by White at the low block. Outside, Achiuwa pops up for a 3, connects on the triple. Wow. Sacramento hitting their shots, looking like Utah in the opening quarter in their last game. Jordan Walsh, handoff Pritchard at the Golden One Center logo. Pritchard towards his left off the dribble, finds White, cutting to the hoop, shovel pass, underneath Jaylen Brown, dunks it with a 2-handed flush. Unselfish basketball right there by Boston. Nice extra fee by Derek White to Jaylen Brown for the dunk. Westbrook on top, takes the three over Brown. No good, left it off the back rim too long. Rebound secured by Walsh. Up the floor to White. Derek White at the elbow. Hand off to Brown around the perimeter, slides it off towards his left. Walsh gets a touch now into the hands to Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles towards his right, turns the corner inside the key as he's double teamed. Shovels off to Brown, cuts to the hoop, kick out on top. Pritchard catching fire, three straight away, drills it. It's a laser from the perimeter by Peyton Pritchard. Just like that, an 8-0 lead has evaporated to a 2-point game. Peyton Pritchard came to play today in the late night window. Oregon born and bred. No stranger to West Coast basketball. He's got 7 out of 9 so far. Backing his way at the low block to DeRozan. Outside on top. Westbrook fires a three off the back. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to DeRozan. Took the jumper over White and drilled it too. Got to limit those second chance opportunities there. Sabonis crushed them last year on the glass. In the first meeting, Sabonis not available tonight for this game. Brown, bounce pass behind his back, sets up Pritchard. Pritchard shovels off to Queta into the hands to White. Bounce pass off the roll down. Here goes Queta, right to the rim off the pick and roll. Soars up, dunks it with a right-handed flush, plus the foul. And the one coming up at the free throw line for Nehemias Queta. That is beautiful there, the ball movement on the previous possession. White off the Brown on top, who dribbled, drived at the elbow, bounce pass behind his back to Pritchard at the wing. Pritchard towards his right, shovel to Queta, back to White, bounce pass to the trailer. Queta cutting to the hoop, dunked it, plus the foul, and drills the free throw. 1-point game right now. Kings with possession. Celtics yet to lead so far in the first 4+ minutes of action. Looking to change that if they can get a stop right here. DeRozan, his pass, broke it up right back to him, though, finds Achua. Achua, shovel pass underneath. Reno scores. Up and off the glass. 3-point game right now. Celtics 5 for 7 shooting. Turnovers the early issues to begin this game. Brown, jumper, straight away, no good from behind the arc. Deflected, it's going to be out of bounds off Keegan Murray. So this will stay Celtics ball. Tried to save it at the baseline, couldn't do so though. Mr. Austin, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Inbound, back to the Celtics. Brown at the wing, bounce pass behind his back, sets up Walsh. Drives past one to Feder. Walsh attacks the paint, no good. Blocked off the glass by Achua. And the Kings come up with the basketball. Russell Westbrook weaves his way inside the key, working on White, no good. Reno there for the tip-in. 5-point advantage for Sacramento. Timeout on the floor with 6:54 left to go in the opening quarter of action. As we will head over to the first timeout of the night as Joe Mazzulla will burn the opening timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. So right now, 3-point lead for Sacramento going into the opening timeout today. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part here on the channel, and Happy New Year out to everybody out there. Timeout slide is now up. We get that running. Yeah, good start for Peyton Pritchard. 7 points in the early going for Pritchard to begin this game. He came to play today. Wow, a bunch of people pouring in. 130 plus right now. Let's keep on going, everybody, tonight. Happy New Year out to everyone. Couple buckets by Maxime Reno for the Kings, rookie out of Stanford. Sam Hauser, first time on the floor for him tonight, 17-12 with 6:54 left to go in the opening quarters. We come back from the timeout, 5-point advantage for Sacramento. Peyton Pritchard brings up the floor, slides it off to Jaylen Brown at the left wing perimeter. Attacking the paint with Brown as he put up the shot, sailed out of bounds, went off of the Kings last with Achua, so this will stay Celtics ball. Inbound goes over to Pritchard. Pritchard at the wing, step back three in the air, rattled out, no good. A rebound secured by Murray. Number 13 for Sacramento, Keegan Murray attacking the defense as he scores up and in. Celtics slow start right now, down by 7. Anthony Simons, first time on the floor for him tonight, alongside Pritchard, Brown, Keita, and Hauser. Simons, crossover, dribbles up, inside the key, jumper, fall away off the back rim, no good, tipped off the glass, a rebound secured by Achua. So we are midway into the opening quarter. Celtics so far with just 12 total points in this first quarter. Back in his way, Murray, fall away over Simons, no good, around the rim and out. Keita there to collect the defensive rebound. Pritchard. Been the hot hand so far, 7 out of 12, finds Hauser, coming off the screen with a three, bullseye as he connects with it. Great stroke right there by Sam Hauser. Second made three tonight for the Celtics. Westbrook lobs it off to DeRozan, backs his way baseline, turnaround jumper, swoosh. Got the mismatch there right over Peyton Pritchard for the deuce. Ward, welcome in, thanks for joining in, bud. It's just ASCII in the stream, Master Chef, welcome in. 843, Mr. Carolina Boy, welcome in. The Celtics towards the near side of the floor. Turn over the basketball. It goes right back over to Sacramento. 5:18 left to go in the opening quarter. Keegan Murray on the floor. The Westbrook. So we'll have the other three players in the frame in just a moment. But right now it's Murray, Westbrook, Maxime Reynaud, DeMar DeRozan, and Precious Achua. So they still have their starting five on the floor right now for the Kings. Murray receives it. Murray, jumper, turnaround, free throw circle, off the mark, no good. Hauser with a defensive rebound. Pritchard, Hauser, Garza, first time on the floor for him. Jaylen Brown and Anthony Simons, the 5 of the court. Garza pops up for three, bang, bang, and he splashes it. Luka Garza plus odds to make a half-made three tonight at plus 124 odds coming into this game. Already does that in the first 15 seconds when he checks in. Corner jumper, no good. Skidded off the rim short. Missed by Achua. Rebound secured out of the pack by Pritchard. Pass midcourt. Peyton Pritchard towards the left baseline. Now dribbles towards his right. Slides it off to Simons. Simons at the top of the key. Takes the three from Murray. Rattles in. It's a tie game. 21 even. Right down the shoot by Anthony Simons. Timeout on the floor by the Kings. Celtics. Signs of life. Back-to-back threes. Garza and Simons. As we will go into a timeout here with a quick word from our channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions over on the GamesGo site. Click the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Grammarly, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 6 years. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Started off 2026 with a bang. We get a tie game right now. Celtics trailing this entire opening quarter. And now have started to find their groove. Anthony Simons, massive three as he canned a triple, leading to a timeout taken by Sacramento. And now Luka Garza right before that comes off the bench, nails a three. 3 made threes each via the bench. 4 for 7 from the perimeter by the Celtics. Celtics are perfect. 3 for 3 from the bench. Hauser, Garza, and Simons each making a three. And this bench just keeps on shining. Like, in years past, the Celtics were reliant heavy upon their starters. But now, this year, it's about total team balance. And these guys coming off the bench, they have started to put together and make an impact on the floor. And it is happening right now on in this game. Yeah, Celtics just have to adjust and start to key in defensively. Jaylen Brown, tough start for him again tonight. 1 for 5 right now for Jaylen. I think Sacramento get the memo from Utah. Just bring bodies, like force other guys to make shots. That's what they're trying to do. But the Celtics are too deep. They got too many weapons off the bench. Too many weapons total on their team. So what opponents are trying to do now is key in specifically on Jaylen Brown. They're putting like 2 guys, 3 guys on Jaylen Brown, trying to defend him and make him play make. Jaylen Brown, 2 turnovers so far, but it's other guys who's been able to beat the Sacramento defense so far. Payton Pritchard, great start with 7, and then a 3-point shot made each by Hauser, Garza, and Simons. And Keita with a slam dunk off a pick and roll plus a free throw. He's got 3 right now, but it's been the perimeter shooting for the Celtics, which has heated up recently. That's a really good sign. Celtics struggled in the last game against the Jazz, shot just 30% from the perimeter, still won the game by 10, putting up 129 points. We get back to action. Kings with a possession. Keegan Murray slides it off to the right wing perimeter, number 5, first time on the floor tonight for Nick Clifford out of Colorado State, the rookie. Reno, another rookie, put up the shot at the low block, missed off the mark. Second chance opportunity off the offensive rebound. Keon Ellis, first time for him on the floor tonight, former Alabama Crimson Tide. A runner is good inside the key, plus the foul. And one coming up at the free throw line for Dennis Schroeder, former Celtic for a brief period of time a few years back. Played for the Thunder, played for the Lakers, Brooklyn Nets as well. Down the stretch last few years, and now with the Sacramento Kings, made the bucket, plus the and 1 for the German. Free throw is good. 3-point lead for Sacramento. Wild, welcome in from Brazil. Edith, thanks for joining back in. Happy New Year, everybody. Celtics trailing by 3. Pritchard into the hands to Garza. Hand off Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles up inside. Cross-court pass, floats it off to Simons. Simons tees up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Out of the reach of Garza. Sails out of bounds. This will be Kings ball. Dennis Schroeder running the point now. Bounce pass to Ellis. Handoff around the perimeter. Murray back into the hands to Schroeder. Schroeder lobs it off to Reno. Dish outside to the wing to Clifford. Clifford attacks the paint. High arcing shot. No good off the glass. Garza there to collect the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Burst the speed pass midcourt. Pritchard taking it. Outside to the wing finds Brown. Push pass corner. Simons. Handoff. Pritchard spots up from deep. Pritchard no good on a 3. Active hands here trying to battle for the rebound. Went off a Hauser last though. Or did it, says the referees are going to talk about it. Luka Garza active there in the glass. Tried to come away with it. The ball pinwheeled around. Couldn't corral it though. And then, yeah, good effort by Garza. Yeah, it was off of Sam Hauser. It appeared to be. Maxime Reno in the area. Got hit in the face pretty hard too. Yeah, this is going to be Sacramento basketball. So it's off of Sam Hauser off the fingertips out of bounds of the baseline. Kings with possession. Schroeder slides it off to Murray. Dribbles up. Runner inside the key. No good. Missed off the rim short. Jaylen Brown collects the defensive rebound. Brown past the midcourt logo. As he dribbles up, accelerates to the free throw circle. Brown. Jumper. Mid-range. No good. Around the rim and out. That's one he usually makes. Slow start for JB. Just 1 for 6 from the floor currently. Right now, Celtics only 8 for 18 as a team, but even with their star player missing shots right now, hanging on in this game as the ball gets poked loose from behind. Garza pokes it out of the hands. And Jaylen Brown takes it up the floor, goes up, gets fouled. It was poked out of the hands of Drew Eubanks, number 19. Great defense here, Luka Garza. Able to poke it from behind off Eubanks. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time, and then took it in transition out on the break. Quadruple teamed, stripped, fouled. Free throws coming up. 2 shots here at the free throw line for Brown. First one got the bounce. It's good. Derek White right now on the bench. So White's yet to score. 5 minutes, no points. Now he re-enters. So Derek White re-enters the game right now. Payton Pritchard will take a seat on the bench. So White replaces Pritchard. Second free throw is good. He got a lucky bounce there by Brown. 1 point game, 2.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics, they're 5 in the court. Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simon, Sam Hauser. Derek White, as White comes up with a block. Basketball right back into the hands of Eubanks, though, for the second chance opportunity, and he scores. Drew Eubanks on the floor. Simon's able to get that back off the deflection alongside Keon Ellis, who's also out there with Schroeder, DeMar DeRozan. And Jaylen Brown turns it over for the third time tonight. Stole away by Neat Clifford, the fifth player on the floor, as he floats up a runner inside the key. Missed off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to White for the defensive rebound. Garza was running the floor. White didn't see him. And now White will slow down the possession. Minute 45 left to go in the opening quarter. White, dish outside. Brown takes the three. No good around the rim and out. To rebound secured by Schroeder. In transition, here goes Sacramento. Cross-court pass to Neat Clifford. Clifford going to slow down the basketball. On top with Sacramento. Malik Monk. Push pass out to the corner from Schroeder to a corner three. It's good by Keon Ellis. 6-point advantage right now for the Kings. Under a minute 20 left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics looking to see if they can get back on track. Derek White dribbles up, drives, runner off balance, bumped into and fouled. This will stop the clock. Minute and 11 left to go. Not many fouls here, playing with a lot of urgency in this opening quarter. Sacramento down Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. Got a 6-point advantage. Celtics been slow starters recently. I mean, it's these types of teams that they can come back and win against teams with bad records that can't play defense. But when you're going up against top-tier teams, like the upcoming week, they got Toronto and San Antonio, more so San Antonio. You cannot fall behind early. Luka Garza down low, up and it off the glass, scores the layup. Eubanks outside into the hands of Schroeder. Lob finds Eubanks, trying to pin it off Garza, and Eubanks was out of bounds with it. Didn't turn it over, though, as he threw the ball back into the quarter play. Celtics with numbers 5 and 4 as Eubanks was not back in the play, and now he is as he gets back defensively. Hauser off the corner screen. His three, and nothing but net delivers. Excellent feed right there as Sam Hauser drills the triple off the screener set by Luka Garza. Schroeder gets right past Hugo. Runner at the low block for Schroeder. Bumped into and fouled. The clock will stop. 31.2 seconds left to go. Shooting foul picked up on the Celtics. Yeah, nice cross-court pass there. Going back to the Sam Hauser three. Derek White was the one who recorded the assist. Check that. They had ruled it. Referees had ruled the call non-shooting foul. So just a reach-in foul on the previous possession. Three at the wing. Missed off the mark. No good by Monk. Rebound secure by Garza. Celtics with possession. Check that. That's Hugo. A little bit smaller than Luka Garza. Both of them kind of have similar hairstyles in skin tone. Derek White. 5 seconds left to go. White on the top of the key. Dribbles up. Drives. Downhill. Jumper. Low block. No good off the mark. As we close out the end of the opening quarter. 1 point game. 29-28. Sacramento leads at the end of one. Once again, slow start by the Celtics. They trailed throughout the entire opening quarter. Celtics were down early on 8-0. They cut the deficit to just one, though. 29-28 at the end of the opening quarter. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. So 1 point game right now. Celtics not shooting their best right out of the gate in this game. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Still hanging in. Big reason why is because of their bench. so far. Sam Hauser, 6 points, drilling 2 threes, perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter from the bench. Luka Garza, 5 points, perfect. 2 for 2 from the floor. Anthony Simons with a 3. The bench responsible for 14 out of 28. That's half of the points in this game. And Jaylen Brown with a slow start. Celtics lucky that they're down by just 1, considering that Jaylen Brown has been locked up so far, just cannot make his shots. 1 for 7 from the floor by Jaylen Brown, plus 3 turnovers. So he's having a rough night so far to begin this game. But otherwise, other players stepping up. Peyton Pritchard got out to a great start. 7 points for him. Derek White is yet to even score so far tonight. So the top 2 scorers in the Celtics have had like minimal impact in this game. And despite that, Celtics are only down by 1 right now. Sacramento led by Precious Achiuwa. He has 8. Keegan Murray with 5. DeRozan only with 4. Just hasn't been aggressive. Perfect 2 for 2. 4 points for him. Only 2 shot attempts in 8 minutes for DeMar DeRozan. I would think that he'd have a lot more shot attempts. Russell Westbrook hasn't even gotten on the scoreboard so far. No points. 0 for 3 in his first 8 minutes. So big name players not really doing much in the first 12 minutes of action here. But of course that's going to change. This game's at Sacramento. Celtics 14-8 in bench points. Sacramento crushing Boston in the first quarter, and second chance points 9-0. Yeah, Celtics have to eliminate that throughout the rest of the game. Dennis Schroeder at the left wing perimeter. He's on the floor with Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, Drew Eubanks. And Schroeder tees up a 3. He splashes it from downtown. It's not a good sign to see right there if you're the Celtics defense. Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench scoring 6 points right now. Celtics with possession. Derek White on the floor alongside Sam Hauser, Hugo Gonzalez, Luka Garza, Anthony Simons. Hauser, nice pass down low, finds Garza, rolling to the rim as he goes and scores, up and off the backboard. Nice vision right there by Hauser. The defense came swarming in, gutted away off to the roller. Keon Ellis at the free throw circle, dribbles up inside the key, jumper, low block, high off the glass, scores, up and in off the window. Back and forth right now. 4-point game. Celtics with a possession. White slides it off to Hauser. Dribbles up inside the key. Bobbled it, got it back. Floats it across the court at the wing to Gonzalez. Over to Simons. Edge of the midcourt logo for Simons. Dribbles towards his left. Now towards his right around the perimeter. Simons double teamed. Dribbles. Drives. Attacks the paint with a runner. Got it to go. It's good for 2. Took a lot of work right there off that dribble. Somehow, some way. Made the most of it for the deuce there for Simons. 2-point game. Celtics have trailed throughout the entire course of the night. Schroeder gets the way out to the wing. A Keon Ellis with a 3. A splash as he drills it. Trifecta from the perimeter. Kings came to play tonight. Just 5 wins this season at home. 8-25 overall, but just like any team with paid professionals in the National Basketball Association, they came to play. Sam Hauser sizzles the triple. 6 for 12 from the perimeter. Celtics shooting the ball well. 6 for 11 by Sacramento. This pass gets flinged on top. Schroeder takes the 3 over. Hauser connects with it. It hits bottom for Dennis Schroeder. He's had a big impact so far this game. He leads the Kings with 9 points. 40-35. Sacramento leads. Timeout on the floor taken by Joe Mazzulla. With 9:51 left to go before halftime as we head to the timeout. And a quick word from our channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions over on the GamesGo site. Click the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Grammarly, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 6 years. All right, so right now we're in a timeout. Carly, if you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in, being a part here on the channel. Lilu, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it here. Yeah, Mr. Tops, hopefully he's not in bed by now, but hopefully he'll be able to come on during halftime for Mr. Tops. That link for the merchandise is in the description of the video. I'm going to put the... Nope. I'm going to put the other link down here, because I usually take donations from the YouTube page or so, but I recently did channel PayPal and Venmo. So for those who have donated in the past to my channel, really appreciate it. There's other options too that I just created like within the last week, so those are up there. So I just posted those in the chat. It's at Behind the Arc over on PayPal or Venmo, and also I have that in the description of the video for chat donations. So that's a new thing that I just added on to the channel too. But all those links are in the description of the video, the channel Discord, the merchandise link with a lot of cool stuff out there that we got on the channel merchandise: short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers, mugs. Over on the merchandise site on Teespring, we have the channel memberships. I'm probably going to rotate between like channel memberships being a pinned one with the donations thing as well being pinned, switching streams or so for the future. Russell Westbrook's playing, so he's played 8 minutes so far, he's yet to score tonight. No points by Russ. Hey, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining in, Rissa. 5-point game right now. Celtics right to left on the floor with a possession. Garza on the court with Simons, Gonzalez, White, and Hauser. Hugo Gonzalez, both feet behind the arc, takes the three, and he buries it. Great possession right there for Boston, cutting the deficit to 2. They just cannot get stopped. Sacramento shooting the ball well, 17 for 30, 57% for the floor. Keon Ellis on the court with Drew Eubanks. Dennis Schroeder, step back 3 is good there by Keon Ellis. Guys making an impact. Keon Ellis doing exactly that right now. 11 points for him, leading the way off the bench. Simons towards his right finds Hauser. Push past the corner. White stayed in the court of play. Back outside Hauser. Cross court. Garza handoff Simons leaning forward with a 3. He cans it. Oh, this is a big time stroke right there by Anthony Simons. 2-point game once again. Celtics have to start to get stops if they want to win this game. Eubanks rolling to the bucket, soars up and scores. Up and off the backboard. 4-point game once again. Celtics couldn't stop the pick and roll offense there. Displayed by Sacramento. White on top. Garza bounce pass. Simons 3 again. Bullseye. He's got it. Anthony Simons going nuclear right now off the bench for Boston. Perfect 4 for 4. This quarter from 3-point range by both of these teams. Bad pass by Sacramento. Sailing wide off the fingertips, and Nick Clifford off the pass attempt by Schroeder sailed out of bounds. Turnover. Celtics have yet to lead tonight. Chance to do so in this possession. 8:20 left to go before halftime. Derek White crosses the timeline. White off the Gauser screen. Bounce pass down low to the Cubs. Soaring up and throws it down. With a right-handed flush is Luka Garza. Celtics with a first lead in the night. Timeout taken on the floor by Sacramento. Pick and roll right there. Luka Garza coming down to the rim off the bounce pass by Derek White. Attacks the rack and throws it down with a right-hand hammer. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Yeah, definitely. These streams just keep on getting better and better. Welcome back, Ren Jeff on the stream once again. If you're new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Last couple weeks, I really started to put together a lot of new improvements over on the channel. The whole Mr. Tops Teespring commercial, that new banner that I got with the Mr. Tops merch Teespring, that is brand new. This whole layout is entirely different from last year. I put that together around November when basketball was starting back up again. Unfortunate part about my streams this year is that if you were a part of the channel in years past, I covered like a ton of college basketball. This year I'm just going to focus on March Madness and the tournament for college basketball. The scoreboard that I get is from Assist, and that's another site that I stream from. Right now, Assist is they only have the scoreboard available for NBA games. So if I wanted to stream a college basketball game, I would have to do what I've done in the past, create my own custom scoreboard, and then keep track of the time manually and the score manually and everything like that. With the scoreboard streaming on assist.com, I don't need to type in the score manually anymore. It just comes through automatically. I think the only things that's missing is like the records and stuff, and the things that I used to have up that said like bonus, double bonus if it was a college basketball game, the records that were displayed. But yeah, if you wanted to know the records, here they are. Celtics 20-12, Sacramento 8-25. But yeah, scoreboard at the bottom looks really, really good. Big props there to assist.com for that, for setting that up. 8:11 left to go in the second quarter. Kingswood possession. First time that they're trailing tonight. Celtics with full court pressure right here in the backcourt. Baylor Shireman, first time on the floor. Now Boston lightens up defensively as Sacramento takes it past half court. Schroeder at the top of the key as he's defended by Shireman. Dribbles up, free throw circle, bounce pass outside to the wing. Keon Ellis with 11 leads the way for the Kings. Outside finds Schroeder. 5 in the shot clock. Schroeder, not a good three-point shooter. Will have to launch. Instead, finds his roller to the cup, and it's an open layup scored by Maxime Reynaud. Great awareness right there by Dennis Schroeder. I thought he was going to launch there, too, on the shot clock. Brings along a double team, gutted away with an open layup rolling to the hoop straight away. White at the low block. Guarded by Reynaud, makes the pass to Simons, looking good from three, and he keeps on nailing shots from the perimeter. And for these Simons, bang, a laser from downtown. 14 points off the bench, 4 for 5 from three, missed 3 off the backer by Ellis. Rebound secured by Derek White. 2-point lead for the Celtics, largest one of the game. Shireman on the court with Simons, Garza, Gonzalez, and White. White at the Kings logo, approaching 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Dribbles up, it takes the three. Missed off the mark, no good, and sailed out of bounds. Wide right of the rim off an air ball. It'll be Kings possession. Yeah, Derek White pleading his case. He thought he got fouled there. Now Derek White will check out of the game. Jaylen Brown will come back in. Nothing so far for Jaylen Brown. Yeah, slow start for Derek White. Nothing for him. 13 minutes, played the most minutes out of anybody. Mr. Clutch in the fourth quarter for Derek White. We'll see if he can do what he did on Tuesday and come alive in the second half. Just 4 points right now for Jaylen Brown. Russell Westbrook back on the floor for Sacramento. Bounce pass goes to Reynaud. Reynaud off the spin move, lost it. Out of bounds, deflected off the Celtics though. Thanks for the sub, Harley. Really appreciate it. Inbound to the corner. Ellis on top. Reynaud makes the extra pass to Achua. Achua, guarded by Garza, powers his way down low, soars and scores with a left-hand layup. Got the Celtics on this one tonight. Celtics should win this game based on the records. 10.5-point favorite as well, but stranger things have happened. They played down to opponents on 4 different occasions this year in games that they were heavy favorites and couldn't win. Pritchard thought about the step back, makes the pass to the hot hand Simons. Simons for the timer, dribbles up free throw circle, step back jumper, 18-footer straight away off the rim, no good. Loose ball foul. Charge to Sacramento, and it will stop the clock with 6:08. So that's on Maxime Reynaud. Yeah, Celtics defense just hasn't been able to settle in tonight. Sacramento, credit to them drilling their shots, 59% from the floor, 57% from three. Celtics are lucky that they've got a game tonight that they are nailing their jumpers. Everybody besides Jaylen Brown. Everybody else has been able to hit their shots tonight. JB, struggling start. Just 1 for 7, only 4 points for him. Has possession midway through the second quarter. Brown dribbles up mid-block. Shovel pass. Queta, runner. That is way off the mark. Not even close as it goes back to the Kings. DeMar DeRozan backs his way on Pritchard. At the left baseline, outside of Westbrook. Westbrook lobs it off to DeRozan. A turnaround jumper, deep 2 at the left baseline. Drills it over Pritchard. Kings up the lead to 2. Jaylen Brown gonna have to get something right now. Outside finds Sharman, pushes it out towards his right into the hands of Pritchard. Pritchard, dribbles behind his back, takes on Westbrook, spin cycle right past him to the rim, and he gets fouled. Wow, great effort there by Peyton Pritchard. I believe it's going to be on the floor. Yeah, this will reset the offense. Side in coming up for the Celtics off the inbound. This will reset Boston's offense here as it was a reach and fall from behind. Charge the Kings. So the Celtics have it back. Inbound from Pritchard to Queta. Now Simons around the perimeter. Finds Pritchard. 5 in the shot clock. Pritchard pulls up from deep. 32-footer, no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Westbrook. Entry pass lob finds Achua. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Off to Westbrook on a 3. Missed off the rim short to rebound. Secured by Jaylen Brown. Celtics with possession. Brown has it here up the floor. Brown attacks. Outside finds Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles up inside the key. Back outside to the perimeter. Into the hands to Brown now at the elbow. Jaylen Brown gets it away to Simons. Push pass. Left corner Brown. The follow away 3. No good. Around the... Off the mark, rebound secured by Sacramento here as they go on the run with it. Kings in transition. Achua rejected by the bottom part of the glass. Excellent defense by Sharman. Celtics 3-on-2. Burst of speed up the floor. Simons finds Pritchard with a left-hand layup. 51 even. Celtics with a defense translating it right into offense. We get a tie game once again. It looks like we will take a timeout from the action too. 51-51 with 4:21 remaining before halftime. Good game we got here. Celtics were in a similar type of game on Tuesday against Utah. Like, these are paid professionals. And even though the record looks bad, 8-25, some of these teams at the bottom of the NBA, like, props to them, they're playing the Celtics really tough recently. Wow, best of luck there for Daniel taking Sacramento money line tonight in this game. Going to be making big money if that does hit tonight. Yeah, Celtics not familiar with this time area or so. 10 o'clock game. It's kind of foreign to them. They only play 10 o'clock games when they're on the West Coast. So teams like the Kings, the Clippers. Usually the Lakers games are like national marquee matchups, usually in a Saturday night at 8:30, so much earlier than a 10 o'clock, 10:30 start time. But yeah, very rare to get these 10 o'clock games. They get a 6 o'clock game on a Sunday against Portland this year at Portland. But it's these teams, Portland, Utah, Sacramento, Golden State. Usually Golden State, the Lakers, they put marquee on like ABC on like a Sunday afternoon or Sunday or Saturday evening. Tie game at 51. Jumper at the elbow by DeRozan, and he drills the 2. Yeah, nothing so far for Derek White. That could change in the second half. And Jaylen Brown, nothing much for him either. Looking to change that right now. Finds Queta. Queta bursts the speed, soars up to the rim, and he dunks it with authority with a right-handed hammer. Holy moly, there in a vertical by Neemias Queta, going up big time, soaring the ladder. Reno, cross-court pass, broken up by Simons. Into the hands to DeRozan. DeRozan finds Murray, tees up a 3, no good, skipped around the rim and out, tipped up in the air, offensive rebound. Back to Sacramento, Reno, runner, missed short, rebound secured by Queta. Queta bringing the energy right now to the Celtics. He's got 5, Jaylen Brown. Up the floor, attacks the paint, open layup, he scores, up and in, off the backboard. Jaylen Brown up to just 6 points, Celtics 2-point lead despite Brown shooting just 2 for 9 from the floor. They have a lead right now. DeRozan off the double team, gets the way to Westbrook, bounce pass underneath Ramo. Right hand baby hook, it is good by Maxine Reno. Pritchard crosses the midcourt logo. Into the hands to Brown, finds the roller, Queta to the hoop, fouled. It will stop the clock with 2:52. And that will not count, he was held up before the shot. Celtics get the inbound. Peyton Pritchard dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass off the roll down. Queta again goes up, gets fouled. Well, he wanted to dunk on everybody on that possession. He was hungry to dunk the house down. Two free throws here coming up in the line by Queta. First shot no good, off the mark. Yo, welcome in, McLean. Thanks for joining in. I went to college for communications. I did radio when I was in college. I still work in radio full time. The future is not looking so great at the place that I'm working at because it's like a small AM FM radio station. I actually got a 12-month notice of closure potentially on Christmas Eve by my employer if it doesn't get bought out. So there's going to be a bunch of changes in the new year that happen with my current employer. But yeah, I do work with a couple colleges doing broadcasts. So started the channel around 7 years ago, coming up on the 7-year anniversary on January 12th. That's when I created the channel in 2019. Sacramento is going to head to the free throw line. It's on Shireman who picks up the shooting foul. DeRozan, 2 free throws coming up. Victor, welcome in. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all for joining in tonight, being a part on the channel. First free throw is good by DeRozan. Derek White checks back in. Shireman will check out. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Try to stream the Celtics whenever I'm around. "30 years of my life, been a Boston Celtics fan. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. Turnover in the corner. Went off the fingertips of Jaylen Brown. Sacramento with possession. Westbrook, bounce pass, missed it wide. Loose ball as Derek White pounces on the hardwood with it. Comes away with a steal. And then he got tied up with it. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla's trying to take the timeout. Couldn't take the timeout, though, in time. And Derek White got tied up with this basketball alongside DeRozan. So DeRozan forced the tie-up. They were trying to call the timeout, but couldn't do so in the nick of time. Jump ball tipped up over to Queta. Celtics with possession down by 3. Minute 50 left to go before halftime. Derek White at the Sacramento Kings K logo. Into the hands to Pritchard. Pritchard, top of the key. Off the Queta screen, towards his left now. Pritchard lobs it up over the top, looking for Queta. Deflected up in the air, stolen away by Sacramento. Skip pass, out to the corner. 3 by DeRozan, and he nails it. Playing with pace there in that possession in transition. The skip pass all the way across the floor by Russell Westbrook, setting up DeRozan. That's 2 veteran players there. Work it out with a big triple. Derek White with a 30-footer off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, right back to Pritchard. Pritchard on top, bursts the speed off the dribble drive. Pritchard, low block, shovels to Queta. Queta up fake, powers his way downhill to the cup, soars up and scores. Up and off the glass. Good layup right there by Queta. Works his way up to 8 points tonight. Final minute left to go before halftime. Yes, I'm from southeastern Mass, where I'm from. So not too far away from the Rhode Island border. DeRozan takes on the White at the left elbow, backs his way, jumper, baseline, deep two, no good off the mark, rebound ripped away by Brown. Jaylen Brown just 6 points in this entire half. Brown on top, dribbles, drives to the cup, Jaylen Brown soars up, burst of speed and scores the right-hand layup. Oh, that was crafty right there. Just saw there was a gap in the defense, exploded for it and scored it. Westbrook at the top, fires a bullet down low into the hands to Reyno. Reyno blocked by Keita. Celtics with the basketball, approaching 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Crossing the timeline with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown slows it down. He drilled a buzzer beater going into halftime against Indiana last week. Brown, the 5 of the timer. 1 second differential, shot clock and game clock. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He scores, up and off the backboard. It is good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. In a shot by Westbrook, he nailed the 3. It will not count, as it was after the buzzer sounded. As we enter halftime, the Celtics trailed basically for the entire half almost. And Jaylen Brown finally starts to get going. Back-to-back buckets by Brown and brings himself up to 10 points at the end of the second quarter. And goes into halftime leading the Celtics by a 1-point advantage, 62-61 for Boston entering the half. What a battle in the first half of action. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Finally, Jaylen Brown started to show up there at the final minute before halftime. It was a real silent first 23 minutes for Jaylen Brown to begin this game tonight. Yeah, Derek White with nothing so far. 6 assists, but 0 for 3 shooting, no points by Derek White. A rare start for him tonight and just 1 rebound. Jaylen Brown, 5 boards, 10 points. 14 points by Anthony Simons. Simons came into this game and he was feeling it, sizzling from the floor. 4 for 5 from 3-point range, 5 for 8 from the floor by Simons. Celtics bench been a major plus tonight in this game. Sam Hauser with 9, Luka Garza with 9, Hugo Gonzalez with 3. That's 35 bench points out of 62. That's awesome. Yeah, Jordan Walsh, his minutes keep on dwindling down, so he's been starting games, but Joe Mazzulla takes him out, and usually the issue has been foul trouble, but no foul trouble tonight for Jordan Walsh. Just 1 total shot attempt, no points, just 1 rebounds. So yeah, around a month ago, he was excellent for Jordan Walsh. He was like the cheat code for the team, unlocking some big-time cheat code, untapped potential there for the future. All of a sudden, he came crashing back down the last week and a half plus, because like 3-4 weeks ago, he was awesome. He was poured in like 20-point games. Yeah, Josh Minot was a guy that brought energy to this team. So Josh Minot was used frequently in October and November, and all of a sudden, just Joe Mazzulla has consistently benched Josh Minot with DNPs. That's good bench production tonight. 35 of the 62 off the bench. That's 56% of the points responsible for the Celtics have come through the bench, compared to 44% starters so far. Sacramento led by DeMar DeRozan. He has 12. Keon Ellis with 11. Precious Achiuwa with 10. I mean, credit out to Sacramento. They were drilling their shots in this game. Came out firing. Both teams hitting shots. 56% from the floor each side. Celtics 24 for 43. Sacramento 25 for 45. And both teams shooting the ball well from 3. Sacramento 8 for 16 from the perimeter. Boston 10 for 21. Whenever the Celtics score, it seems like the Kings just are able to respond right back. Celtics going to play tighter defense, start to tighten up defensively, show a lot more physicality because they just haven't looked themselves like not like physical, gritty, tough so far for them today. And they've had some turnover issues too. 6 turnovers entering half. Sacramento with just 5. But basically an even game. Wasn't like that early on. Celtics were down 8-0 to open up the game. Their first 2 possessions resulted in turnovers. And then they started to wake up. Anthony Simons came in, started to nail threes. Hauser made a couple. Hauser's perfect from the perimeter, 3 for 3. Luka Garza came in, scored buckets. And yeah, this has been a really good game tonight. So I'll see if I can get Mr. Tops here in just a moment. We'll see if he's still up. Hopefully I didn't wake him. It's past 11 o'clock where I am right now. Mavs coming on back in the game against the Sixers. 90-82 Philadelphia with 14 seconds left to go in the third. So coming up, Mr. Tops, couple minutes from now. See if he's ready to be a part on the stream. Ringing in 2026. First game of 2026 that I'm covering here. And hopefully everybody has a good new year. And hopefully we'll all be able to make it a happy, healthy, joyous, and excellent, wonderful new year coming up. Mr. Tops hopefully coming up here in a couple moments. Stay tuned. All right, so here's Mr. Tops, my tortoise, for the first time in the new year. There we go. What do you think about the game so far, buddy? He's quite active today. He's moving along. Both teams in the 60s there. See? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's quite active, so he's up and going. Much more than his usual self. That's an indication of the Celtics offense shooting the ball well so far. Tops the tortoise, the slowest paced offense in the NBA. Keep it up tonight, though. You're in a track meet in this game. You have to play defense, buddy. Gotta stop their 3-point shots. Yep. Yeah, he's quite active. Any advice for the second half, buddy? There we go. Good for you, buddy. So, that's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. And he's over 10 years old, so he turned 10 last June for him. But sorry if I woke you. He was in the corner, hanging out in the rim next to me. Gonna return him, and then we'll be back in for the second half in a couple minutes. All right, so at halftime right now, this has been a really good game tonight. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in. And Happy New Year out to everybody out there. Glad to have you guys back in, supporting the channel once again for a brand new year, 2026, and hopefully we'll make it the best year possible here in 2026. Really optimistic that this is going to be a great year. Yes, and got to give props here to Sacramento because these teams the Celtics have kept on facing, I mean, these teams are not bad based on their record. They're playing the Celtics tough. This Kings team got demolished by the Clippers in their last game, gave up over 130 points. Celtics going to take on the Clippers in their next game Saturday. It's going to be the latest game all season long. That's at 10:30. That the Celtics travel to face the Clippers. That's the final game of their West Coast road trip, and then the Celtics are back home on Monday hosting Chicago. Durston, welcome in. Yeah, I think Celtics are looking past this game a little bit. This is the same case to how they played against Utah the other day. Poor defense in the first half, struggling to defend the perimeter. Not great inside the paint either. And, I mean, Utah could score. I have to give props out to Utah because they can score the ball. They're top 8 in the league in points per game. But Sacramento, missing Zach LaVine, missing Sabonis. Like, they're at the bottom of the NBA in both points per game and points allowed per game. 27th and 28th in both of those columns. And tonight, the Kings are making shots. A lot of open looks, too. Keon Ellis drilling open shots. Rebound battles even, 15-15. 5-1 in offensive rebounds. The issue for the Celtics tonight is that they've given up too many second chance points early on. Oof. Jazz down 3 starters tonight, it looks like. Yeah, Clippers are playing really well. Clippers have won 5 straight games in a row. Yeah, I'm shocked to see the Kings this bad. Like, even though they're missing LaVine and Sabonis, they still got DeRozan, Westbrook. Still got veteran guys in the team. Malik Monk. Yeah, I was shocked to see the Kings this bad this year. Right now at 8-25. Yeah, I remember in the playoffs a couple of years ago, he was producing with some big games. Yeah, so streaky for Malik Monk. Do I think the whole game will be this close? I think eventually the Celtics are going to pull away at some point. It's probably going to be like the middle of the third quarter. So that's just my take on it. Celtics have played a couple of games that they were close with opponents and then they started to pull away around like the late third quarter into the fourth quarter. The last one, for instance, was one of them where the last like 5 minutes they started to pull away against the Jazz. There was another one from a few weeks back. They played the Heat. It was a really just physical game. And then Celtics started to pull away in that game. There was one that Joe Mazzulla benched the entire starting five. That was against Indiana. They were down against Indy. And then Joe Mazzulla benched the starters. And then the bench got the team back in the game. They were down by 20 in that game. And then came back and won against the Pacers. Yeah, Celtics have been slow starters recently. I'll go Celtics by 9 tonight in this game. Celtics with a 1-point lead. So here we are starting off the third quarter of action. Right to left on the floor for Sacramento with the opening possession. Russell Westbrook inside the key. His pass broke it up off the fingertips of Keita. Loose ball, and Keita comes away with it inside the key. White. Cross court into the hands of Pritchard. Celtics with their opening possession right now to begin the third quarter. Pritchard outside finds White. Off fake. White. Sidestep to his right. Takes the three off the rim. Short. No good. A rebound. Secured by Keegan Murray for Sacramento. Murray attacks inside the paint. Double clutch. Blocked by Keita. Excellent defense right there by Keita. Coming up with a steal and now a block on back-to-back possessions to begin the third. Push pass from White to the corner. Pritchard on a three. He nails it. Peyton Pritchard, big time. Showed up in the opening quarter. Here he is, showing up to start off half number 2 of action. Presses Achua, handoff to DeRozan. Top of the key, dribbles, drives, mid-block jumper, and no good. Around the rim and out. Loose ball picked up on the rebound to Jaylen Brown. Celtics with possession here. Up by 4. Peyton Pritchard bursts the speed up the court. Finds the trailer. Jaylen Brown to the rim. Soars up and scores. Up and through. Drops it into the bucket. It is good for 2. Celtics up by 6. Out to a tremendous start here to begin quarter number 3. Achua attacks the paint, and he is out of control. Defense turning on the Jets right now for the Celtics, stacking the box. Pritchard, he is looking to get going for the Energizer Bunny. Pritchard inside the key, bumped into and fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Peyton Pritchard. Holy moly, this defense by the Celtics here to begin this third quarter completely looking different from how it was in the opening half. Wow, they are contesting everything, playing with physicality, challenging a shot for shot. 2 free throws here by Pritchard. 12 points, 5 for 8 tonight from the floor. First one is good. Yeah, Jason Tatum is out, so he's going to be out for quite a bit of time coming back from the Achilles injury. So there's no timetable on his return. Just, yeah, both of the free throws good by Pritchard. He's up to 14 now. 8-point game. Celtics start a runaway 7-zip run to begin this third quarter. Westbrook flings it on top. Reno, shovel pass downhill. Layup is made up and in off the glass by DeRozan. Yeah, really needed that one right there for Sacramento to put a stop to the 7-zip run. Jaylen Brown well off on a 3. Not a good shot selection there. Left it short off the rim. Skidded out of bounds. That was just not a good shot selection there by Jaylen. Goes quick into a 3-point shot motion. 6-point game. Sacramento with a possession. DeRozan at the top of the key. Takes on Derek White 1-on-1. 10 on the timer. DeRozan gets the way to the wing. Westbrook with a 3, and he nails it. Yeah, Sam Hauser's on the floor. White's out there on the court still at the moment. Jaylen Brown attacks the rack, scores with a right-hand layup. 71-66. So, yeah, Derek White's currently on the floor. It's Jordan Walsh. Yeah, Jordan Walsh not starting the third quarter. Has only played 5 minutes so far tonight. No good on the 3. Left it off the glass too long. Misfired by Achua. Pritchard up the court. Slides it off towards his left. Hauser towards the left. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 for the perimeter. Sam Hauser getting a great version out of him tonight. 8-point lead for the Celtics. 74-66. Timeout. Taken on the floor by Sacramento as Hauser. It's a perfect 4 for 4 with 12 points in this game, all from the perimeter, as we head over to a quick timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. I really like the balance what the Celtics have got going on right now. 3 guys who are on the floor, all with double figures now currently. Celtics with 4 players in this game. Double figures scoring. 14 by Jaylen Brown, 14 by Pritchard, 12 by Hauser. Is perfect from the perimeter, 4 for 4. And then Anthony Simons with 14 off the bench. Just a solid all-around balance that the Celtics have. That's what's made them different from previous years, is their depth. This year, usually they've been known to rely more on the starters, but this year, without Jason Tatum, Celtics have really been able to build depth throughout the rotation on their lineup. Derek White has still yet to score tonight. 0 points for White. He has 7 assists right now. Sacramento is led by DeMar DeRozan. He has 14. Keon Ellis with 11. Precious Achiuwa with 10. So, issue right now for the Kings is that other players haven't been able to step up, whereas the Celtics players are stepping up. Players are producing as of late. And Boston out to a 12-5 start in this third quarter. Peyton Pritchard's second half, he should go for over 20 tonight in this game for Peyton Pritchard. Or I'll say at least 20. Yeah, at least 20. His over-under coming into the game was at 17.5 for him. Should definitely get that. Jaylen Brown started to get going. Yeah, he put Precious Achiuwa on skates on the previous layup, and then Pritchard found Hauser. Hauser off towards his left, nailed the triple. Everything clicking right now for the Celtics as we come back from the timeouts. 12 points, perfect 4 for 4 from the perimeter by Sam Hauser. DeRozan outside to the corners. Westbrook, who tees up a 3, and he drills it. Big response there coming back from the timeout by Sacramento. Celtics with a possession. White on the floor with Pritchard, Queta, Hauser, and Brown. Pritchard slides it off towards his left to White into the corner to Jaylen Brown. Lost the handle of the basketball, stumbled, and got fouled. So it's on Keon Ellis picking up the reach and foul. Clock will stop with 8:28. Yeah, I hope so too, Kenji. Tough game tonight out of Derek White. Still got some time to turn things around. He's been Mr. Clutch in the fourth quarter, so hopefully scores buckets when the Celtics need it the most down the stretch in the crunch time game. Inbound from White off to Queta. Pritchard has it now. Pritchard, skip pass, corner, 3, White looking for one right here. Missed the 3 though, so he is still yet to score tonight. 0 for 4 from the perimeter. Dennis Schroeder on the floor, Maxine Reno, Keegan Murray, Keon Ellis, DeMar DeRozan, who takes the jumper over Brown and swishes it. It's a 3-point shot, the left wing perimeter. DeMar DeRozan keeping Sacramento right now in the game. Pritchard attacking the teeth of the defense. It's on the Celtics with a turnover. Wow. Don't see that too often. Peyton Pritchard lost it and then gets called in the loose ball foul. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that right there. That looked like it should have been on the defense reaching in. That's a tough call going against Peyton Pritchard. DeRozan takes on Pritchard on the mismatch. Top of the free throw circle. Slides it out to Schroeder. Back into the hands to DeRozan. Gets it away towards his right. Runner inside the key. Challenged on the floater, but it's good by Keegan Murray. That's a tough shot. Big time contest by White, but able to drop in the teardrop there for Murray. Hauser at the wing. Takes on Ellis. Gets it away into the hands to Pritchard. Pritchard, crossover, left wing perimeter, cross court, connects with Hauser. Hauser on the three, left it off the rim, short battle for the rebound. In and out of the hands of Derek White. It goes right back over to Sacramento. Chance to take the lead for the Kings. Skip pass, corner three. Dennis Schroeder nails it from the perimeter. It's a 3-point lead for the Kings, and the Celtics, with a big U right now, going to have to get this team back in order. Skip past the left corner, leading to the transition triple by Schroeder. So the Kings take the lead. As we go into another quick timeout, this one taken by Joe Mazzulla. And now we get a brief word from our channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions over on the GamesGo site. Click the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Grammarly, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 6 years. All right, if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Rydog? Glad to have you back in here, bud. Nick Clifford tonight, so nothing so far. He's only playing 9 points. Yeah, I think he will get some points. Probably like at the end of this game, probably like 3, 4, or 5 most likely, but he's got nothing so far right now. He's only played 9 minutes tonight for him. Yeah, Celtics struggling to defend the perimeter tonight. Sacramento came to drill their threes on their home floor. 12 for 21 from 3-point range, 57% from 3. Thing that's working against the Celtics tonight is the time zone for them, because they're not used to playing these types of games. This very well could be a trap game for them, based on out on the West Coast, kind of more so looking ahead towards the Clippers game. Clippers don't have a great record, but the Clippers have played extremely well recently, winning 5 straight games in a row, so Celtics may be overlooking this one. They've done that a couple times this year. First game they took on Utah back in November. Lost that game. Lost to Brooklyn the second time around. Almost lost to the Pacers. They were down by 20. Got that win on December 22nd against Indiana, though. Lost the Bucks without Giannis in mid-December. And then the Portland loss on Sunday. So there's been a couple times that Celtics have had some issues on 4 separate occasions and teams that they were heavy favorites against. But yeah, maybe looking towards more so the Sacramento game, or the Clippers game for them. A corner jumper's way off the mark there by Hauser, coming back from the timeout. Kings by 3 with the basketball. Schroeder lobs it over to the elbow, finds DeRozan. It takes on Pritchard on a mismatch here at the low block. Puts up the jumper over him, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Brown. Celtics with a 2.5+ minute scoring drought right now. Look at it, change that with a 3 by Jaylen Brown, and he buries it. Big time shot right there by JB at the top of the key. 77 even, all 7s right now for JB right there, as he was able to smash in the 3 ball. 17 right now for Jaylen. Murray outside to Schroeder. Schroeder tees up the 3. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Tipped out to the perimeter. Offensive rebound. Right back to Sacramento. That's hurt the Celtics tonight. His second chance opportunity. Schroeder attacks downhill to the cup. Soars up and scores the left-hand layup. Man, just all that you did defensively in that possession to force the initial miss and then get beat on the offensive rebound, leading to the second chance layup. That's going to hurt right there for the Celtics defense. Brown Bounce pass on top into the hands to Garza. He is on the floor with Pritchard, Hauser, and Simons as well. High arcing jumper missed short by Pritchard, out of bounds, went off Sacramento. And it will stay Celtics ball. Inbound goes to Pritchard. Pulls up with a second on the shot clock. No good off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Reno. Up the floor finds Keegan Murray. 2-on-1. Lobs it up over the top. And the two of them flush gets thrown down by Keon Ellis. 4-point lead for the Kings. Boston gets back. Couldn't get back on transition. They got beat. Get it back into transition defense. As Joe Mazzola burns a timeout. Sacramento a 4-point advantage. 81-77. That's just disappointing. Going back into transition defense, and you cannot get guys back on the break fast enough in time. Leading to a 2-on-1 basket on an alley-oop there by Sacramento. Celtics are 7-1 in their previous 8 against Sacramento. Boston hasn't lost at Sacramento since 2021. Dennis Schroeder started to take over recently. 14.6 assists. Keon Ellis with 13. DeRozan's hunting down mismatch. The Celtics need to switch up their defensive rotations with their man defending DeRozan. He's going on. He's taking advantage of Peyton Pritchard constantly. That's a complete mismatch there in terms of size. Just shooting right over Peyton Pritchard throughout this game. 7 for 10 from the floor by DeRozan. 17 points. With multiple buckets going up against Pritchard being switched on as the primary defender. Brown. Kick outside. Sharman tees up the 3. He nails it. Baylor Sharman lets it rain from the perimeter. It's a 1-point game. Sharman on the court with Simons, Garza, Gonzalez, and Brown. That's the 5 currently for the Celtics. Schroeder at the baseline. Slides it into the hands to DeRozan. He takes on Brown. Cross-court feed into the hands to Murray. Dish outside. 3 on his way by Schroeder. No good off the mark. Celtics allowed Schroeder to take the uncontested 3. He bricked it. Boston with the basketball. Brown. Outside into the hands to Hugo. Kick out corner off to Simons. Dribbles up. Jumper. Deep 2. No good off the mark. Rebound secured by Reno. Up the floor, Ellis, up fake, dribbles up, deep 2, baseline jumper, no good off the back rim, a rebound secured by Gonzalez. Boston down by 1, needing 1 right here. Jaylen Brown gliding up to the right elbow. Sends it outside to Hugo, slides it off towards his left to Simons. Simons, defended by Murray, dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside, blocked out of bounds. Step for step, excellent defense there by Keegan Murray, denying the layup attempt by Simons. Precious Achiuwa, he checks into the game for Sacramento, replaces number 42, Maxine Reno. Celtics will look to inbound this basketball underneath their hoop. Sharman, the inbound passer, looking for an open player here. Gonna get it open. Very close to a 5-second call. Had to heave it up. Deflected out of bounds. Went off a shooter towards the scorer's table. Got lucky there for Boston. That was a terrible inbound pass by Sharman. Just heaved it up. Around like 4.5 seconds off a potential 5-second inbound violation. Just had to heave up a prayer there. And luckily got broken up out of bounds off Schroeder. In the quarter this time, it's broken up out of bounds off Jaylen Brown as DeRozan plays excellent defense there off the inbounds. And it's a turnover again by the Celtics. Quarter 3, DeRozan off the mark. Rebound secured by Hugo. Boston down by 1. Needing a bucket under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown, what can he do for you? Scores a bucket downhill to the cup. It's a 1-point lead for Boston. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Sacramento with a possession. DeRozan at the right block. Gets to the way on top. Push pass into the hands to Murray. Extra pass to the low block off to Achiuwa. Trying to turn the corner. Ball got poked loose by Garza. Stole away by Hugo. Celtics with a possession. Brown at the top of the key. Jaylen Brown, step back three on its way. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound ripped away by Murray. This game is gun and intense right now. Lob, down low, putting up the shot. Achua gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Sacramento. Yeah, somebody asked me earlier about like an arm contusion for Jaylen Brown. I'm not seeing it right now when I just looked at it. I tried to see if it was any updates on that, but yeah, it wouldn't shock me. There's nothing put out so far with any articles about it, but yeah, he took a hard fall in the last game against the Jazz, and he was stretching out his arm at one point when he was going to the free throw line after he took that hard fall. What a battle right now. Free throws go down at the line. 1 point game. Hey, appreciate it, Georgia. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, always looking to grow, always looking to get better. I'm actually taking a course coming up starting this weekend for like a 6-week course with one of the broadcasters from ESPN that does a bunch of college hoops games. So yeah, I'm starting to see if I can start to become big time in the industry. No good, missed the 3 by Simons as he left it off the rim short. Schroeder has it at the top of the key. 15 on the timer, 2:40 left to go on the game clock. Outside finds Murray. Sends it into the hands to Ellis. Ellis leaning towards his right, puts up the shot, gets fouled. And 2 more free throws coming up at the line by Keon Ellis. It's going to be on Jaylen Brown. Guilty party once again. Yeah, Hugo was from behind. Jaylen got out in front. And that's now his 3rd personal foul tonight for Jaylen. So Keon Ellis will have 2 free throws to the line. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Sacramento did not start off this 3rd quarter well. First free throw is no good off the back rim. Derek White, who is yet to score, re-enters the game. Oh, wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I've actually never heard of Infinity Sports Network before. I'm from the Northeast, up towards in Massachusetts. Second free throw is good. 2-point advantage is Ellis. Went 1 for 2 that trip at the free throw line. Yeah, there's an Odyssey station, like WEEI is the closest one to me from Boston. And yeah, I know like the on-air talent for that station, you have to have like 20 plus years of experience to get into a big market. Bodies collide here. Down low off the missed shot by the Celtics. It's going to stay Boston basketball with 3 in the timer. And Jaylen Brown had a couple putback opportunities and then lost it, fumbled, and he got tied. Yeah, he got tied up with it. It's going to be a jump ball here at the Celtics free throw circle. Jaylen Brown and Keegan Murray will jump this up. Yeah, the pay is not good in radio. It's like 15, 20 bucks an hour in my state, and I'm from Mass, and I've worked in the industry for 8 years. Wow, things getting chippy here after the whistle. Kada, a little bit of pushing and shoving going around with Schroeder involved. Referees had to separate these players here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Precious Achua. Yep, Precious Achua. Now, not allowing Kada to have his space around the free throw circle to get set up. That's clearly on Achua right there. Yeah, Achua's the instigator, and Kada just didn't want any part. Precious Achua around the free throw circle, tried to set up behind Kada. Bumped right into him. A little bit of extracurricular activities. Now to get reset, Jaylen Brown with Keegan Murray going up for the jump ball at the Celtics free throw circle. Gets tipped up over to Derek White. And Derek White, 2 in the timer, has to launch. He does. On the rudder, he's got it. Derek White, finally. First basket comes with 2:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a tie game at 84. Kings with the basketball, top of the key. Achua. Into the hands to Schroeder. Jumper, 18-footer straight away. Drills the 2. So if you're just joining in, Derek White just scored his first basket of the game. White looking to see if he can do it again. Sends it on top into the hands to Keita. Keita towards his right. Hand off Simons. Lobs it up over the top. Looking for Keita. Bad pass there. Denied. Off a double team up in the air. Murray collects the steal. Keegan Murray. Kick out corner. Ellis. Right baseline dribble. Outside shooter. Shovels off to his left with an open 3 by Murray. Left it short. Long rebound. Secure by White. Derek White out of the pack. On top finds Simons. His pass broken up. Another bad pass intercepted. Looking for Hugo. It was Schroeder who came out with an interception. And the layup was missed by Murray. Offensive rebound right back to Murray. Outside Schroeder. Tees up the 3. No good off the mark. How was close to being a foul by Keita. Got into his landing area. No call with the refs though. Celtics with the basketball. Final minute left to go in the third quarter. Getting intense out here on the floor. At the edge of the Kings logo, Jaylen Brown, top of the key, burst of speed, dribbles, drives, attacks the paint as he skids right past the entire defense. Slithery there for Jaylen Brown as he goes in for the 2 with a right-hand layup. 86 even. Sacramento with a possession. Schroeder at the left wing, dribbles towards his right, top of the key, takes on Simons, moves it off to Murray off the screen, lob over the top, finds Achua, tips it in for the deuce. Final 30 seconds left to go. Celtics cross midcourt. Derek White into the hands to Brown. Jaylen Brown at the Sacramento Kings logo. 10-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the end of the third quarter. Brown backs his way off a double team. Oh, he lost it. It's a turnover. One man to beat in transition. The lob denied from behind. White comes up with a loose ball. 5 seconds left to go. White pass midcourt. White on top. Lob down low. Keita scores. Up and in off the backboard with .6 left to go in the third. And the 3/4 court shot comes up short by the Kings. It's even at the end of the third quarter. 12 more minutes left to go in regulation. We are tied 88-88. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions over on the GamesGo site. Click the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Grammarly, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 6 years. It is fitting that Neemias Queta, number 88, was the one who scored the 88th point of today's game for the Celtics to tie it up at 88 to close out the end of the third quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You guys, the real legends MVPs out here on the channel. Derek White tonight with 7 total assists, just 2 points for D. White on 1 for 6 shooting. Jaylen Brown's got 21, and that's only on 1 for 8 from the perimeter. He is doing work at the rim tonight for JB. 8 for 13 from 2 in this game for Jaylen Brown with 8 rebounds. 14 points by Peyton Pritchard alongside 5 assists in this game. Simons with 14 off the bench. Hauser with 12. Garza with 9. Yeah, Celtics need more bench production. That third quarter is more of the starters starting to make an impact in the game. Jaylen Brown finally started to awaken in that third quarter, which is huge. But yeah, Celtics going to get Derek White going. Just 2 points right now for Derek White. 7 assists. 3 steals. He's got a block as well. And Jaylen Brown with 4 turnovers, though. There's been just rough turnovers today. Like, those are costly turnovers at this stage of the game. Celtics haven't played their best when it comes to controlling the basketball tonight. 11 turnovers, leading to Sacramento scoring 9 points off of those turnovers. Where the Kings have had the upper hand in this game has been offensive rebounds 7-2. And then turnovers, 11 by the Celtics, 8 by the Kings. Yeah, tough one through 3 quarters for Derek White. Always the fourth quarter, though. It's quite funny. The last stream, people came in during the first quarter when White was breaking a bunch of threes. A lot of people in the last stream was like, oh yeah, we should trade Derek White. And he won the game for the Celtics in the last game. He had 27 points. Won the game for Boston. We get back to action starting off the fourth quarter. Simons on the court with White, Garza, Gonzalez, and Hauser. This is the opportunity right now for Derek White. He's the only starter playing with 4 bench guys to begin the fourth quarter. White with a runner. Fouled. And he will have 2 free throws coming up. Both teams shooting identical from 3-point range tonight. Or from 2-point range, that is. 52%. Celtics are 42% from 3, 14 for 33. Sacramento is shooting really well as well. 12 for 26, 46%. Derek White, 2 free throws at the line. First one's good. Second free throw, that is good as well. Schroeder is on the floor with Ellis, Maxine Reyno, DeMar DeRozan, and Nick Clifford, the 5th player on the floor. Number 5, Clifford, is currently on the court as Sacramento takes the distance with a layup. It is good by Dennis Schroeder. Logan, thanks for joining in, man. White sends it off to Garza. Back into the hands of Derek White. Right baseline dribble. White puts up a shot. Contested. No good at the low block. Rebound secured by Reyno. Yeah, what in the world is going on with the scoreboard right now on NBC Sports Boston? It's not on the TV screen, but I'm going to do my best to update you guys. Right now on my clock, we got 11 minutes approximately remaining. It's 90-90, but if you're from New England trying to watch this game on NBC Sports Boston, there is no game clock that's appearing right now on the screen. So they got an issue with the game clock, and right now the score is 90-90 with just above 11 minutes left to go. Inbound for Sacramento. Schroeder lobs it off to DeRozan. DeRozan jumper to elbow off the back rim, no good over Gonzalez. Rebound secured by Hauser. White past the timeline. Derek White bounce pass Hauser. Cross-court pass connects with Gonzalez. Outside of White. Tees up a 3. Oh, he drills it. Derek White, a laser. Bang, bang from the perimeter. Excellent ball movement right there by the Celtics. Hugo from the corner dished it out to the left wing where White was able to bury the 3. Miss J from the baseline by Ellis. Tipped over to Ellis for the offensive rebound. And he goes wrap around with a layup and scores up and in off the glass. What a game right now. 1-point battle. 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Scoreboard finally back up. Over on NBC Sports Boston, Simons. A lot of dribbling inside the key. Simons, bad pass. Fumbled it. Luckily here, Sacramento gets called on a reach-in foul. This will stop the clock. 10:12 left to play. If you're just joining in, Derek White, who had 0, now has 7 in the game, making his first triple just a moment ago. Don't panic when it comes down to the fourth quarter and Derek White hasn't scored. He gets better throughout the course of the game. Luka Garza rolls the hoop and he scores up and in off the window. It is good for 2. 3-point game right now. Luka Garza, perfect 5 for 5, 11 points for him tonight. DeRozan at the wing of the perimeter, slides it off towards his right. It is Nick Clifford who has the basketball into the hands of Schroeder. Schroeder tees up a 3 straight away. Hauser late in the closeout, skidded off the side of the rim out of bounds as it will be Celtics ball. Celtics with a lot of wins recently late in games. Taking control against Miami a few weeks back, took control down by 20 against Indiana, surpassed them and won the game from last week. A lot of dribbling by Derek White, but he's able to get right to the cup and score. Up and in off the glass as he is able to make the layup. 5-point advantage right now for the Celtics. Ellis at the top of the key, takes on White, slides it off towards his right. Clifford, lob into the hands to DeRozan. DeRozan outside finds Clifford. Clifford takes the three off the back rim, no good. Gonzalez there to haul in the defensive rebound. Celtics by 5 and with the basketball. Down to 9 minutes left to go. Derek White starting to take over currently with 9 points. White off the screen set by Garza. Bounce pass off the roll down. Garza stripped going up with it as it sails out of bounds. It will stay Celtics ball. What a game here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Inbound goes to Garza. Around the top of the key, handoff White. Takes on Reno, 1-on-1. White takes the three straight away, left it off the rim short. Rebound gets secured by Schroeder. Schroeder, push pass on top. Here goes DeRozan attacking the rim. Dump off to Reno. Reno went up. Reno got fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line. It's charged to Garza on the shooting foul. Right now, Westbrook is on the bench, so it's Schroeder who's on the court currently in place of Westbrook at the moment. Two free throws here by Maxine Reno, the rookie of the Stanford. First one is good. And now Russell Westbrook checks back in on the floor. We got 400 plus watching right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for finding my channel tonight. Hope all is having a happy new year. Good start to 2026. Second free throw. Got the bounce by Maxine Reno. Anthony Simons on the floor with Hauser, Garza, White, and Gonzalez. Derek White up to 9 points, currently with possession of the basketball. Edge of the midcourt logo for White. Slides it off towards his right. Hauser. Give and go back into the hands to White. White dribbles up, floats up the shot, bumped into and fouled. And 2 free throws awaiting Derek White here at the free throw line. Nice little give and go with this possession. It went from White Hauser back to White. Got bumped into by Neek Clifford, who picked up the shooting foul. So Derek White tonight, perfect. His first trip of the free throw line, 2 for 2. We'll have 2 shots here coming up. 9.7 assists, 3 steals. Not the game that he had hoped for as a scorer, but to this point, starting to produce much more. First free throw is good. He's got double figures. So the Celtics once again tonight with 6 guys in double figures. 21 by Jaylen Brown, 14 by Simons, 12 by Hauser. White with 10, Ikeda with 10. Garza has 11. Free throw number 2 is good. White's got 11. Approaching 8 minutes left to go. Westbrook back on the floor alongside DeRozan. Clifford's currently in the bench. Schroeder, Reno, and Murray. As Sacramento is able to score downhill right to the cup, putting themselves winning a 3-point game right now. It was Reno who made the layup. Simons attacks downhill, missed the layup, tipped around. Offensive rebound controlled by Gonzalez. Outside to Simons, tees up a 3 off the mark, no good. Loose ball foul on the floor. It is charged to Sacramento. Kings now with 4 personal fouls this quarter. Celtics with 2. Peyton Pritchard checks back in here for Boston. Simons will take a seat on the bench. So it's now Hauser, Brown, White, Pritchard, and Garza. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Couple substitutions with players coming in and coming out. Jaylen Brown back on the floor. Finds Hauser. Hauser puts up a 3. Oh, he drills it. Sam Hauser, splash from the perimeter. That's a major 3 right there. Hauser having a really good game tonight. He's got 15. 5th made triple as well for Hauser. Westbrook At the left wing, bounce pass into the hands to DeRozan, takes on Brown, backs his way mid-block, turnaround jumper, and a foul here committed by the Celtics. It's on Derek. I believe it's going to be on Jaylen Brown, actually. Yeah, you could have given it to either player. Jaylen Brown, Derek White right next to DeRozan. Brown picks up his fourth. Yeah, White came up with a block from behind. That's a bad call there by the officials. Didn't look like much contact there by Jaylen Brown. Tough call, but the referee's going against Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has to be more careful. He just picked up his fourth personal foul. First free throw is good by DeRozan. Foul trouble looks like this. Celtics with Jaylen Brown, he's got 4. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Foul trouble for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook with 4 personal fouls. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Keon Ellis re-enters the game. Dennis Schroeder checks out. Second free throw, got the bounce. So that is good by DeRozan. 4-point game, approaching 7 minutes left to go in the fourth. Derek White crosses midcourt, puts the ball into the hands of Pritchard, slides it off to Brown, comes off the screen, dribbles up to the elbow, now inside the key. Jaylen Brown attacking the paint, guarded by Murray, and that's the 5th on the Kings for personal fouls. And Jaylen Brown now, awaiting for him, will be 2 free throws coming up here at the charity stripe. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. 102-98, 4-point game, under 7 minutes left to go. As we will have a timeout here taken on the floor. As Sacramento will burn a timeout. 4-point game as we have a quick word from our channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a digital platform that allows access to premium subscriptions at a reduced cost. Use my promo code EJPMU for discounts to premium subscriptions over on the GamesGo site. Click the QR code to head over to GamesGo, or click the link posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost for websites such as ChatGPT+, NordVPN, Filmora, Midjourney, Duolingo, Grammarly, Grok, and many other AI services. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 6 years. Do I think that Clifford will come back in? I will say no. Right now, 16 minutes, 0 points, -8 on the floor for Nick Clifford. So that is the worst minus in this entire game right now. Hugo Gonzalez, +15, the top plus tonight for this entire game. +12 by Anthony Simons, +11 by Luka Garza. Bench has been a positive bright spot tonight for the Celtics. Top plus for Sacramento is Keon Ellis. He has a +5 on the court coming off the bench. 16 points in 23 minutes for him. Celtics with some excellent balance. 7 guys scoring double figures tonight. Don't see that too often. 7 players reach double digits. There was a game, I think it was against Indiana from last week, where the Celtics had 4 players score at least 20. Celtics last had 7 players scoring double figures. So that was against Utah, too. Yeah, it doesn't happen too much. They had 7 guys scoring double figures against the Magic back in November 7th. So a couple times this year that's happened, and now I believe it's the 3rd time that it's happened that they've got 7 players scoring in double figures. Yeah, my apologies there for the scoreboard that cuts in and out sometimes. Sometimes it glitches for some reason, and then I have to go back to the link and reset it and just refresh it. It happens because the CPU goes up and down with the stream. Whenever the CPU goes up, usually during timeouts, it will flicker. First free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. 5-point lead for the Celtics. Second free throw is good, right down the middle. Jaylen Brown tonight, he's got himself 23 right now in this game. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 6-point game while there's 7 minutes left to go. Westbrook puts the ball into the hands to Reno. Outside back over to Russell Westbrook as Westbrook, Reno, DeRozan, Keon Ellis, Keegan Murray. Runner inside the key with Westbrook. As we got bodies all over the place. Garza and Pritchard going down together like human dominoes. And Garza took the brunt of that. Tried to take the charge. Couldn't do so. Commits the shooting foul. And Westbrook will shoot 2 shots here at the line. And Russell Westbrook just shot right out of a cannon. Attacking on Garza and Pritchard. 2 free throws here by Russell Westbrook. First one is good. Yes, I believe that DeMar DeRozan will get an assist or rebound or score. He will definitely score. Yeah, definitely score within the next 6:42 of action. Second free throw is good by Westbrook. 4-point game. Celtics with possession. White on the floor with Hauser, Brown, Garza, and Pritchard. Jaylen Brown, edge in the midcourt logo, crossover, dribbles out free throw circle. Brown off a double team. Jaylen Brown backs his way inside the key. A turnaround jumper, 18-footer. He sticks it. And this will count plus the foul. It is going to be on Sacramento with a shooting foul. A little bit delayed there by the call with the referees, but they got Sacramento with a shooting foul charge to Keon Ellis contesting the J that was sunk down at the right elbow by Jaylen Brown. And one coming up here by JB. That is a big bucket at this stage of the game. Free throw is good. Jaylen tonight's making his free throws. Jaylen Brown, 26 points, perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. 7-point game, 6:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Top of the free throw circle, Reno gets it into the hands to Westbrook at the wing of the perimeter. Russ flicks the pass down low to the cup. Keegan Murray blew the layup. Rebound secured by Derek White. Celtics with the basketball, looking to push it up the floor. Derek White on top, now will slow it down, takes on Reno. White, 30 feet out, takes the 3. Oh, he sinks it. Derek White, bullseye, bang, bang from the perimeter. Largest lead for the Celtics. First time a team has had a double-digit lead. Hauser deflects it to the midcourt logo, picked up in the hands of Ellis. A 3-point shot missed short by Westbrook as he bricks the 3. And the Celtics come up with another rebound by Derek White. Derek White taking over a Q4. Brown, no good in the 3, left it long. That's a poor shot selection there by Jaylen Brown. Could have slowed down the game. You're up by 10. Missed 3. Bricked off the backer by Ellis. Tipped up into the air. Brown controls the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. 10-point lead. Looking to see if they can add right to it. Jaylen Brown at the Kings logo. Celtics once again hitting their stride in the final 6 minutes and under left to go. Hauser back outside Brown. 6 in the timer. Jaylen Brown dribbles, drives downhill to the cup. Gets called in the offensive foul. That's his 5th. Jaylen Brown pushing off. He scored a layup, but pushed with an offhand, off the dribble, attacking the rim. Offensive foul as Keon Ellis takes the charge. Basketball will go back to Sacramento. Russell Westbrook on the floor with Keegan Murray, Maxine Reno, DeMar DeRozan, and Dennis Schroeder, the 5 of the court. DeRozan, jumper is pure. 18 feet away for the deep 2. 8-point game. DeRozan's got 21. Jaylen Brown on the floor with Pritchard, Hauser, White, and Garza. Brown dribbles, drives, attacks the paint, floats it up, and he got it. It is up and through. Good for the deuce. Jaylen Brown, what can he do for you? He's got 28 right now. Under 4.5 left to go. Sacramento down by 10 once again. Schroeder lob into the hands to DeRozan. Has it at the top of the free throw circle. DeRozan dribbles up. A lot of dribbling. Dish outside to the wing. Westbrook with a 3. No good. Pinwheeled out. Rebound secured by Derek White. Derek White up to now 5 rebounds, 7 assists tonight alongside 16 points after a really slow start tonight for D. White. All of a sudden getting going all in the second half with 16. Looking for more. White dribbles. Jumper. Elbow. Swoosh. Derek White in the groove in Q4 tonight. Nails the deep 2J. Celtics by 12. And the timeout taken on the floor by Sacramento. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Massive with Derek White. He's got 16 right now. Beg my pardon, going into the timeout. So he's got 16 right now. When I looked at the ESPN box to track the game, they're a little bit ahead. So that was when I said that he was on 14 and now up to 16. So that updated before, and then I checked it, and then it was, when I said that he was, during the stream, it was 16 when I said, but he was actually on 14 up to 16 because that's a little bit ahead of me, and it updated. So Derek White right now is 16 at the moment. 28 by Jaylen Brown, Pritchard with 14, Hauser with 15, Garza with 11. Celtics have 7 players in double figures. That is incredible balance. Hey, my prayers and thoughts with your family, Jeffrey. So sorry to hear that, man. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Happy New Year out there. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here. Type it in, Celtics or Kings. You guys are real legends, MVPs, for being a part on the channel tonight. What a game. Man, Celtics in the final 6 minutes and under left to go. They are starting to take over. And because of Derek White has come up huge in these fourth quarters. NBA traditional clutch stats this season. Lakers are a perfect 10-0. Celtics ranking 17th. Mid-pack NBA 8-9, 47% in the clutch. The team they play next, the LA Clippers, is 2-10, dead last in the NBA. In the clutch. The Sacramento Kings are 7-7. They're actually better than the Celtics, 50% in the clutch at 7-7 this season. Sacramento has only one win this year by double digits. They've won their other 7 games of the 8 by single digits for them. Right now they're down by 12. So we come out of the timeout. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. DeMar DeRozan, free throw circle, goes up, got it stripped, up in the air, tipped up, intercepted by Garza. Up the floor, finds Hugo as he missed the layup, left it off the rim short. It was rebounded by Keegan Murray. Out of control of the basketball. That's a big ew by Russell Westbrook as he spun inside the key, out in transition, lost the basketball, turnover, and the Celtics we'll burn a timeout here with Joe Mazzulla. Quick timeout. Still take one. 3:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. And this will be a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Russell Westbrook costing the Kings the game. What else is new? Excellent defensive play, first of all, by Hugo Gonzalez in the possession prior with a strip. Hugo couldn't make the layup, though, over Russ. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla was mad at Hugo because Hugo sprinted up the floor. He should have just slowed it down. You're up by 12. Just use some clock, slow down the possession. Or he could have made the extra pass on the 2-on-1 to his teammate who could have scored a layup. So that's a learning play right there for Hugo Gonzalez, a rookie. Could have taken some more time off the clock, but then the next possession was a terrible turnover by Russell Westbrook. He just sprints up the floor, spin cycle inside the key, lost it, resulted in a turnover. Just costing his team the game right now. So Hugo will go back to the bench. 3:32 left to go. Celtics will have possession of the basketball coming out of the timeout. Right now, the 5 on the floor for the Celtics are Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. Those are 3 out of the 5. The other 2 will pop up in the screen in just a moment. The other 2 are Jaylen Brown and Luka Garza. Brown has it. At the King's S, dribbles up towards the Golden One center logo at the right wing. Now free throw circle. Brown, jumper, forces one up. 16-footer. Tough shot, no good off the front rim. New 14 with an offensive rebound by Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard pulls up on the corner. 3, bricked off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Maxine Reyno. Reyno is on the court with DeRozan, Murray, Westbrook, and Schroeder. Westbrook with a 3, bricked it. No good off the rim. Jaylen Brown secures the defensive rebound. Double-double tonight by Jaylen. 28 points, 10 rebounds. Sacramento picks up a reach-in foul. And Jaylen Brown, chance to go over his player prop here at the free throw line with 28. Will have 2 free throws awaiting for him in the bonus. 2:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics have dominated this fourth quarter, outscoring Sacramento 26-14. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws. No good, left it short on the first one. So he's going to have to await another possession to crack the 30-point mark. Second free throw. Got it. 29 right now for Jaylen Brown. What we've seen here in the fourth quarter. Derek White, absolutely clutch. Russell Westbrook on the opposite level, costing his team the game. Reyno drills the floater. Two and a half left to go. Derek White, past midcourt. He takes on Schroeder. White's going to slow it down, under 10 on the shot clock. Top of the key, switch by DeRozan. 1-on-1 at the top. White crossover, dribbles up, drives, attacks the defense. No good. Left it off the glass too strong as he missed the layup. Nick Clifford right now is on the bench. And if this is on Jaylen Brown, that's his 6th personal foul, and he's done. Yeah, Jaylen signaling this to be a challenge here. DeRozan attacking Jaylen Brown. Ooh. I don't see any reach and follow there. Charge to Jaylen at midcourt. Oh, there was a bump. There was a bump, and DeRozan collides right into Jaylen Brown. DeRozan lost control of the basketball. And Joe Mazzulla is going to challenge this call. Jaylen Brown right now is just fouled out. Joe Mazzulla, green light special. Celtics challenging this foul right now on the floor. So this is being looked at by the referees at the monitor. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. You got 500 plus right now watching. Really appreciate it all for being a part on the channel tonight. Jaylen Brown, 29 points, 10 rebounds. Right now is just fouled out, barring this challenge. So if this challenge gets reversed, Jaylen Brown will have his foul rescinded, will go back to 5. If the Celtics lose the challenge, then he would be done for the rest of the game with 2:09 remaining in the fourth quarter. Initial call, Jaylen Brown reach and foul, bumping into DeMar DeRozan at midcourt, fouled out. That's the initial call, but we'll see if this does get reversed coming up. Brown with 29, White with 16 after 0 at halftime for Derek White. Absolutely clutch in the second half. That's why there's 48 minutes of basketball, not 24. 14 by Simons. 15 by Hauser off the bench. Pritchard has 14. 11 by Garza. Queta has 10. No. Nick Clifford is not injured. He was a major minus in this game. And when you're a major minus with under 3 minutes left to go, it leads to 0 court time. -8 by Nick Clifford. Right now it's actually Westbrook who has surpassed Clifford as the worst player on the court tonight, a -10. So DeRozan will shoot free throws. Jaylen Brown just fouled out. So the challenge was unsuccessful by Boston. Queta will come back into the game. So the Kings win the challenge. Jaylen Brown is done for the final 2:09 in regulation. Second free throw by DeRozan. Got the bounce in. 9-point game. Celtics. Probably a basket would ice it most likely for them. So they will look to slow down tempo. Derek White on the floor with Pritchard, Queta, Hauser, and Gonzalez. Pritchard dribbles up to the elbow. Creates space jumper for the 2. Rolls in. It is good by Peyton Pritchard. 11-point lead once again, just been so key for them tonight. 16 now by Pritchard. A 3-point shot, no good. Missed around the rim and out. Russell Westbrook has been absolutely garbage in the last 6 minutes of regulation. Brick after brick after brick, costing his team the game. Pritchard at the wing of the perimeter. Takes on DeRozan. Crossover. Step back 3 in the air. No good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. And a loose ball foul is charged to Sacramento. This will be free throws at the line here for Boston. I believe it's going to be Queta shooting these free throws. Was this on Westbrook as well? Yup. Over the back charge to Russell Westbrook holding up Queta. And Russell Westbrook just costed his team the game. First free throw missed by Queta. Westbrook, a game worst, -11. Just picked up his 5th personal foul. 3 for 11, 2 for 9 from 3-point range. I mean, that is just... You can't shoot perimeter jumpers. Attempts 9 threes. Like, there's another brick. This time it's by Schroeder. Yeah, it worked out that the Celtics strategically left open Westbrook in this game. I mean, it would have been better off for Russell Westbrook tonight to just turn into Ben Simmons and refuse to shoot threes and playmake. Pritchard, a nice time underneath, finds Queta, shuts the door for the exclamation point with a 2-2 flush. Holy smokes, Queta with a rack attack. Celtics will make it back-to-back victories. Missed 3 by DeRozan, a rebound secured by Boston. Wasn't easy tonight, but the Celtics, final 6 minutes left to go in a back-and-forth ball game. They pulled away thanks to Derek White getting into a groove. He had 0 in the first half. Second half explodes for 16 points. Jaylen Brown finishes with 29 tonight. Pritchard with 16 as well. 15 by Hauser with 5 made threes. 14 by Simons. He drilled 4 threes. Garza with 11. Celtics put 7 guys in double figures. Queta finished with 13 tonight, with a slam dunk point that ends the game with an exclamation point. 14-point victory tonight for the Celtics. Did not feel like a 14-point win as well. This Kings team hung in, kept it close all throughout the course of the night until the wheels fell off in the final 6 minutes left to go in action. The 14-point lead is the largest lead of the entire game for Boston as they win 120-106, the final score. Incredible balance tonight by the Celtics. Their defense finally came in huge. Final 6 minutes remaining. And yeah, Russell Westbrook left open in crunch time, and he just could not bury threes. Their 3-point shot went from 46% going into halftime to 33% total for the game. Russell Westbrook cost his team the game tonight, bricking 3 after 3 after 3 down the stretch, and Derek White was absolutely clutch. When it came time to the fourth quarter, he showed up. And once again, wins the game for Boston. 2 straight games, which Derek White shows up in the second half and wins the game for the Celtics. Thanks for joining in tonight. Celtics with a dub to begin the new year. Open up the year with a bang. Big time tonight for Boston. 120-106. The final score. Taking care of business in a big way tonight for the Celtics, playing their best basketball in the final 6 minutes and under left to go. If you guys enjoyed the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I might be back on Saturday. That's a late game once again. If not, Then hoping to be back on Monday for Celtics versus Bulls. Make sure to ring that notification bell to be notified when I do go back live for future live streams. Happy New Year, everybody, and we will close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael, Bradley, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Nija player, Norma, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, I Am Ghost, Ian, Joe, and Edith. Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight. The Celtics open up 2026 with a bang, 120. 106 the final score. Celtics improved to 21-12 this season and 11-7 on the road. Thanks all for joining in. Happy New Year, folks, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night into early Friday morning.